What is up, everybody? It's episode 32 of How to Wholesale, and I felt like wearing a bright pink shirt today because I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. Oh, I also got a pink wallet. Yo, I'm feeling myself today because, guys, we finally got some deals closing this week. I got a few really good deals closing this week. Shout out to Kobe. We closed on Gainesville. We have both made $5,000. That was very nice. Shout out to Vivian. Vivian, if you're here, shout out to you. We're going to be closing on Denver tomorrow. Also working on a few other closings. Got one in Peoria that we're closing on. Shout out to you, Wraith. I think there's another one forgetting. But guys, the reason why I wanted to talk about the closings is not to show off. What's up, Test App? Always here first, my man. It's simply to say that there are some good deals to wholesale and there's some bad deals. And I'm not just strictly talking about comping, not strictly just talking about comping. There's characteristics of a wholesale deal that makes it good. That makes it worthwhile for you to contract, worthwhile for me to dispo at maxdispo.com. So what are those characteristics? What makes a good wholesale deal? That's what we're going to talk about today. Closing, Ty, you should be handling this. Don't even get me started right now. Ty's one of my disposition agents, guys, and I'm doing his work for him, and he still expects to make money. No, I love that guy. Wholesaler must be handsome. Yes, guys. So if you want to get into wholesaling, you must be handsome. And this is the reason why Isaiah is failing at wholesaling. Simply put, this is the only reason why Isaiah is failing at wholesaling. No, Isaiah is a good-looking guy, and that's why he's making so much money. But it's all seriousness. What does it take to get a good wholesale deal, guys? So today, we just got under contract on, I think, I can't even count, maybe like 5 properties at maxdispo.com. I want to go through those properties with you. I would love for you guys also to send me your deals. So Miria, Aramis, all of y'all, send me your deals and let's see if it makes a good wholesale deal. And I'm not strictly talking about their numbers. There are characteristics that just make a good wholesale deal. So let me drop you a few that I just got under contract today. Okay, let's do that right now. Should be fun. I'm going to do a quick live stream today, guys. I am leaving to Florida on Saturday. Little vacation. I feel like I just got back from vacation. I guess another vacation, but I'll be working the whole time. I'll bring all my cameras. I may or may not do a collab with some people out there. We'll see. But yeah, I'll be in Florida. If anybody here is in Florida, hit me up. I will be in on an island, I think. I don't know. But I'm down to come and hang out with any of you. Yeah, you guys let me know. Okay, let's talk about deals here. So I'm going to open up maxdispo.com, open up my CRM. By the way, guys, if you need a CRM, you should be using Go High Level. This is my Go High Level CRM. It has absolutely changed my life, changed my business, and made me tens of thousands of dollars already, and soon to make me hundreds of thousands of dollars. You need a good CRM. I've been loving Go High Level. If you guys need to get Go High Level, I have an affiliate link down below, but honestly, the best way to do it, in my opinion right now, is to just sign up for X Leads, because X Leads comes with Ninja Mode, which is a Go High Level CRM. So you get X Leads and Go High Level for literally $81 a month. It's stupidly cheap. It's actually too cheap. If you guys want to get X Leads, the code to use is code 10 off. If you use the code 10 off, you actually get an extra $10 off. So feel free to use my affiliate links, guys. It helps me out. Just go to maximiliandier.com and then click on X Leads. Click on whatever you guys want. Anyways, I use Go High Level to manage everything. So let's go into my Go High Level. I got a lot of properties under contract today. So I'm going to show you some of these deals I got under contract, and there's going to be some specific characteristics that made this deal a good deal versus others. All right. Cool. Sounds good. There's my link if you guys want to go and support me. Let me turn the fan on. Damn, it's hot in here. All right, cool. So which ones did we just get under contract today? So we actually just got a really good. Let's start with like the easy money, the dunks. Okay, what I consider a dunk. I got a grading scale, guys, when it comes to wholesaling. You guys want to know what it is? Or I'll show you what it is on my CRM. Okay. I got a grading scale on my CRM, and I go, the levels are dunk, sellable, and Hail Mary. And that's if I'm contracting it, all right? So if I got a dunk, I'm like, this thing is going to sell, 90% confidence level. Sellable is like, this deal should sell, right? This is a sellable deal. And then Hail Mary is like, I'm just putting this out there and I hope someone buys it. That's my grading scale, okay? So let's start off with just a freaking dunk, Okay, let's start off with just a dunk. So this one is a deal in Hurst, Texas. So let's talk about why this deal is good. And we're not just going to talk about the numbers for a second. Okay, first things first. Now, you guys know I love DFW. That's my number one wholesaling market, although I do wholesale nationwide. And let's just pull up this house here for a second. Okay, first off, it's in Hurst, Texas. Why is Hurst good? Look, this is DFW, guys. This is Hurst. It's smack in the middle of DFW. It's in one of the greatest markets, although DFW is declining substantially, and we do need to talk about that, guys. So if you guys want to talk about economics, if you guys want me to nerd out on economics, finances, let me know, because DFW market is actually tanking. Literally tanking. Austin has already tanked. It's continuing to tank. Houston's starting to get beat up. San Antonio's in the freaking gutter. Don't get me started on many areas in Florida. Down in the South, guys, it's bad. The Rust Belt's good. So just putting this out there, guys, I would be focusing your wholesaling in here, maybe in the 2027, 2026, probably for, yeah, so sorry, not 2027, I'm speaking too soon, but in 2026, this may be the future of wholesaling, this market up in here. Just putting that out there. But we'll see how this performs. If you guys are going to be wholesaling down in the South right now, make sure to buy cheap. We need to buy cheap. Okay. Anyways, that was just a little side tangent, but we can talk about numbers here. So we know it's a great spot, but is there buyers there? Opening up Investor Lift, I can quickly see how many buyers are on Hurst. Sir, first, let's start with the population. What's the population of Hurst? 40,000 people. Okay, but we don't just want to look at the city, guys. We usually want a city population of at least 10,000. But it's not just the city that matters. It's also the county. Okay, because sometimes I grew up, guys, just putting out there, I grew up in Sierra Madre, California. It's a small little town. There was less than 10,000 people there. But I'm telling you right now, what a freaking real estate market. My dad bought a house there for $26,000, and now it's worth $3 million. Okay, just putting that out there. Okay, so that's a good market, but Max, there's not more than 10,000 people there. Look also at the counties. We want to see a large county population. So population of Hurst. So what's the county of Hurst? County of Hurst, Texas. That is in Tarrant County. Have you guys heard of Tarrant County? We want a county usually at least 50, 100,000 people plus. Okay, at least 100,000 people plus is great. Tarrant County population. Think there's more than 100,000 people in Tarrant County? 2.2 million. You don't think there's buyers there? 2.2 million. All right. So right now we immediately know Hurst is a big enough city, and damn right it's a big enough county. There should be buyers there, but how can we fact check that? We can go into Investor Lift. You can go into X Leads too. I'll show you that. I'll show you both. We go to God mode. I grab the address of my property. There's two ways of doing this. We can actually look at the city first. We can start with Hurst, Texas, apply a search there. And within 1 mile of, in a 1 mile radius in Hurst, Texas, we have 260 to 208 unique buyers. That's good. We want 100 plus unique buyers. 100 plus is the sweet spot. We have 208. Money. There's 208 buyers within 1 mile. This is good. This is what we're looking for. Y'all, one of you guys, and I have a full video coming out on this tomorrow. Full video coming out on this tomorrow, guys. One of you sent me a house in Culp, Illinois. This is Culp, Illinois. The population of Culp, Illinois is 167. Period. No, that's it. Not 1,000. 167. I can't wholesale a deal in Culp, Illinois. I tried. Go watch that video. It's awesome. It's coming out tomorrow, guys. Okay. But guess how many unique buyers are in Culp, Illinois? 0. There's 0 buyers in Culp, Illinois. Look, there's no buyers coming up. There's a population of 167. I don't care how cheap you get your wholesale deal. I don't care if it's free. You're not gonna sell it. You may be able to do innovation. So, quick side tangent. If you are not reaching these numbers. Max, my city's less than 10,000. Max, my county's less than 100,000. Max, it's in the middle of just freaking nowhere and there's no buyers. Novation. That's your only hope. That's your Hail Mary. Novation. You list it on MLS. Okay? You list it on MLS. How do we calculate innovation? I got multiple videos on it. I got calculators coming out. Make sure to RSVP for wholesalecalculators.com. I'll teach you guys innovations in another video. This one's just pure wholesaling. Ty, shut up. Ty, shut up. Oh, look at the cat. Look at the cat. Okay. I have one in Crothersville, Illinois. Okay, or Indiana. Crothersville, Indiana. Crothersville. Okay. Crothersville is 35 unique buyers. Bro, it's in the middle of freaking nowhere. I mean, it's better than Culp, but it still sort of sucks. Like, there's no major towns around it. Here's Rockford. I actually wholesaled a house in Rockford. Rockford's a doable market. Crothers, I mean, it's possible. This one's actually possible, but it's not great. Let's look at Crothersville, okay? Crothersville. And I get it, guys. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. I'm not mad at you guys. Crothersville, population of 1,500. Novation. Don't even try to wholesale a house there, probably. Novation. I mean, you can try, but novation. What would I recommend you do? You know, put it on Investor Lift, try to blast it, something. Also with X leads, what I would recommend you do, and this is a Hail Mary, probably do innovation. You go into lead pipes, go to investor leads. This is why I love X leads, guys. Make sure to sign up with my code. All right. Code 10 off. Crothersville. Okay, these are your 36 buyers in Crothersville. So there are 36 buyers. You can call John right here. Don't look at them. YouTube, block that. Block that. There was no phone numbers on the screen. You can call whatever that was that just popped up on the screen. I don't want YouTube taking down my video. And yeah, this guy's bought one property in Crothersville. Do you want me to? You know what I'm going to do for you, buddy? Who was this guy? This is who said this? Brian. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to grab this list for you, Brian, to show you how powerful X leads is. We're going to grab all 36 leads. Hold on. Let me reset my leads. Here we go, man. Okay. I'm going to give you this list. If one of these people doesn't buy your house, no one's going to buy it. Just putting that out there. I'm going to skip trace it for you too. And I just downloaded it. All right. DM me on Discord right now. Go DM me on Discord. All right. If you're not in my Discord, Brian, well, I'm sorry, you suck. But go and DM me on my Discord. Make sure to join the free Discord community, guys. There you go. Brian, call that list. Okay. There's your only hope, my man. All right. I just gave Brian the top 36 buyers in Crothersville, Indiana. Let's see if he can sell the deal. But typically, guys, this is not a good market. But it's not just the market. The house also has characteristics. So let's move into the actual house. Okay. Because if this house had amazing characteristics, I would say maybe I would try to dispo it. But if it doesn't have the features I'm looking for, I'd just be like, nah, man, just novate it. Like, good luck. Sorry, man. Now, why are you guys getting these leads in the middle of nowhere? It's probably because you guys are doing PPL. Was this a PPL lead, Brian? Was this a coupon club lead or a property leads, nationwide leads? I love them. Don't get me wrong. $29, $30 leads, but a lot of time you get rural properties. I just got a property out in Gainesville that we closed on this week. I made $5K. Kobe made $5K. Happy, right? I made $5,000. That's exactly this much money. Yeah, not bad, right? But that's a bit of a rural market, and that came from those that come from your PPL leads. What's up, Tyler? Tyler, what are we going to do about our deal that's just stuck in title, man? What do we do? I actually have a call with one guy. I'm going to call one guy here, see if he can help us. All right, Brian messaged me, guys. Let me message Brian here real quick before I forget. Guys, hey, Tyler, do you got a YouTube channel? Tyler, drop your YouTube channel in the chat. Everybody needs to go subscribe to Tyler's YouTube channel. Tyler, put your YouTube channel in the chat. Tyler, guys, is a PPL god, and he's in TU with me, Titanium University, which you guys should absolutely join. He's one of the OG RJ students, and he's a really, really good wholesaler. He does a lot of acquisitions. You guys know I do a little bit of both, but I'm mostly on the Dispo side. So go follow Tyler's YouTube channel and his Facebook for acquisitions, PPL wholesaling. He's going to drop it here in the chat. And if he doesn't, I'm going to get really mad at him. Okay, hold on. Let me check this message request from Brian. All right, Brian. What's up, buddy? Here you go, Brian. Here's your list, my man. Best of luck, Brian. All right, Tyler, you better drop that. I gave you everything I could there, my man. I think you have a YouTube channel, right? I mean, he's messaging me on YouTube. Anyways, okay. What makes a good wholesale deal? Let's check out the deals I got today. So this property in Melbourne, going back to this house, guys, I got in Melbourne. Why do I like it? So not only is it in a good market, we've already talked about the market thing enough. Every single city every single state, everyone's going to have their own different typical. Did it not drop? It did not drop, my man. It did not drop. Try again. Every single place is going to have its own, what do I call it? What's a good name for it? Like the stereotypical type of house, the quintessential American dream house of that neighborhood. In Dallas, it is, I said I thought it was a 3-bedroom. This is a 4-bedroom. In Dallas, guys, it's your 322s, your 422 brick 1970s plus houses. That's what Dallas is known for. It's known for this. And when I get a house like this, it's a dunk. Why? Because people will overpay for this quintessential type of house. Investors will. And you just got to sort of learn your market to know that. But this is a very, very, very good type of house. Here in DFW, you get a brick house, guys. It's 322 or 422 because that's like big enough for a family. ARV is usually under 500,000. All right. So anywhere between like 250 to 500,000. This is the perfect type of house because this is what hedge funds want. And they pay up. They'll pay 78 to 80% of ARV. Now the market's going down, so probably closer to 78. They were paying 80%. 2 years ago, guys, during the virus, they were paying 82%, sometimes even 84%. Crazy numbers. All right. So, hey guys, come work with me like I do deals. Dude, Tyler does do deals, guys. Everyone go follow Tyler right now. All right. Cool. Go follow Tyler. Go follow him, guys. I'm serious. Go follow him. We got to support each other, guys. Roll out here. I want more of you guys to make YouTube content. So people like Tyler making YouTube content, it's awesome to see. Okay. Yeah, for sure, man. No problem. You're welcome for the list. Okay, so yeah. What else, guys? So if you want your typical house, like think about it from a buyer's perspective in that specific market. Think like you're a soccer mom. You're just a finance dad. You know, you got your couple kids and you want to go buy a house. What's the type of house that you want? That's the type of house you want to wholesale. Now, I'm not saying I don't like to wholesale supposedly it's offensive to say ghetto. So my low income houses in the not so good neighborhoods, right? Don't get me wrong. I wholesale those all day long, guys. Don't get me wrong, right? In the not so good neighborhoods in which I actually own a house here and I actually own a house here in the areas where you get absolutely destroyed, right? Those work, right? And you can absolutely make 5, 10, 20K on them. I've actually made 50K on one of them once. It was crazy. But at the end of the day, you really want to think, what does a retail end buyer, like the end buyer, not your end buyer, what does the end buyer want to buy? Because think about it from the investor you're wholesaling it to. The investor you're wholesaling the property to, or you're actually wholesaling it to me and I'm wholesaling to that investor, right? There's a lot of hands in these deals. They're going to want to flip properties that the soccer mom or the finance dad want to buy. So I almost want you to put yourself in the shoes of the last person to touch the property, who's going to be the end buyer, the retail end buyer. Those are the properties you really, really want to wholesale. Okay? Those make great, great, great properties. And like there's characteristics, guys, like house has 1 bathroom. That sucks, right? You want houses with at least 2 bathrooms. What's something else? Give me some examples, guys. One, no garage. Like we really, we want, especially here when it's hot. In Texas, you really want that 2-car garage. Everyone has a truck. Everyone's got like multiple cars. Like there's just some things you simply can't hold by side. You want to sell this house? It's a good house to sell. So really, I want you to start thinking like, is this a good house? Some other common mistakes that I see you guys having is you guys will bring me houses, which I don't, I'm not mad about, but we got to discount the ARV appropriately. You guys will bring me houses. Let me try to find an example here. I may not be able to. I had a few today that I said no to, unfortunately. But this is why I think it's so important to drive street view. Right, there you go. Street parking on made roads sucks too. Yeah, you want your driveway and stuff. But I mean, y'all will bring me houses where busy road. Gonna have to discount the ARV there, guys. Or like here will be a factory, here will be a church, and here will be like a fireworks store. And it's like ARV's 550. I'm like, no, ARV's like 475 now, man. Right? There's just some common things. So please just start to think about this as you are going to move into this house for 10 years. You're not wholesaling this house. You're moving in for 10 years. Do you want this house? Not really. It's going to have to be cheaper. Okay. And then you can use that for negotiations with the seller. Let's go look at some of these deals I got. So obviously I've been hyping up this deal. Wholesaler got this one for, trying to remember the numbers, 245. I think it's a 265 deal all day long. I haven't walked it. Let me show you some pictures on this one, guys. I'm gonna need about, we can do some math here. You guys know this is my favorite part of this videos are the math. Has a pool in the back. Pools I'm mixed about, especially this type of pool. I don't know if you'd fix it. You may just want to fill it. That's going to be the hurdle on this property. It's a stupid ass pool. But this house, I want you guys to tell me, what do you guys think rehab is on this thing? It's about what, 2,400 square foot house, straight out of the 70s. Got that popcorn ceiling. It's a little closed off. Feedback is HVAC is good. HVAC is relatively new, guys. Roof needs to be replaced. We can walk through numbers. I'm happy to be a little contractor for you guys. That's the fun part about doing fix and flips is I actually recommend that all of you guys do one fix and flip in your life, even if you don't want to be a fix and flipper. I've bought rental properties since I was 18 years old, and I've done rehab to them. But I was like 18 and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was hiring contractors. My dad was helping me on a lot of the stuff. But I actually like doing an actual fix and flip now. I actually just did one that was a fix, flip and hold. And it's taught me a lot about rehab and has substantially helped my wholesaling. So all of you guys at some point in your life, please do one fix and flip just so you know how it is. I think it's going to be a great learning experience for you guys. Foundation, good. Electrical panel should be good. Windows, I don't know, we'll say good. So really that roof and the plumbing should be good, although it's going to be PVC. Okay. So what do you guys think on this thing? We're getting numbers from 60K, 70K, 80K, easy 70K. I actually think you guys are in the right ballpark for sure. And it's going to depend on the ARV on this thing. So again, think about the end buyer, the retail end buyer. Someone's buying this house. ARV on this thing, guys, about 430. So let's open up the journal here. I would open up wholesalecalculators.com, but it's still in development. Make sure to RSVP. We've already had about, I think we've had about 250 people RSVP for wholesalecalculators.com. And guys, the first 100 people to sign up get locked in the cheapest price. After that, prices are going up. So it's going to be a race, but here we go. That's wholesalecalculators.com if you guys want to RSVP for my calculators. All right. So ARV on this thing, guys, I'm going to say about a 440, but we'll see about that here in a second. Repairs. For a house that's a $440,000 in repairs, we're not going to be doing like the nicest HGTV rehab. But we're going to have to make this house pretty nice. I mean, someone's about to drop $400,000, $500,000 on a house. It should be a nice freaking house. Now in California, depends on your market, that doesn't even buy you cardboard. So you're going to do some shitty repairs. In Detroit, you're talking gold everything, right? So it's very market dependent. Here, it's about middle of the road. You're not going to be putting, marble, but you're also not going to be putting, I don't know what the fucking linoleum. I don't know. Anyways, you're going to be doing some nice stuff, right? So 440 guys. A quick rule of thumb is usually $35 a square foot for cosmetic. 30 to 35. You guys can do it either way. You want to call it 30, especially on these bigger houses, we can call it $30 for cosmetic plus 10K per major. So in this case, guys, this house is about, I don't know, I forgot, about 2,300 square feet, 2,400 square feet. That puts us at about $70,000 for cosmetic. And then we need a new roof, so about 80K. So right, so that puts us about 80K. And that's what I was budgeting. I could see someone spend 60. They're not going to make this place gorgeous. I could also see someone blow 120. Depends on the flipper, right? Especially if you're doing the pool. I mean, you could blow 120. But I mean, I think 80K is very middle of the road. And again, we haven't seen a house. So if you guys were anywhere there, I think you nailed your numbers. So we're at 440. Okay, we got 80K repair. Where do you think we should sell this deal? Where would you guys have bought this deal? Now let's consider. I think the market matters. Market really does matter. This is still one of the top markets in the US. This is still one of the best neighborhoods in the US. Hurst, Texas. Can't get a lot better than this. So that's going to call for a premium. So on the scale, let's call the scale 60 to 80% of ARV. There's probably a sliding scale. I just created it. Okay. The 60 to 80% sliding scale. This is going to be well more on this side. Okay, that's going to be a lot more on this side. Abdu says 276. Fuck, if I could sell this for 276 right now, I'd be very happy. Maybe there's a buyer that pay. I think last year or 3 years ago, this thing would have flew off the shelf at 276. Now the market's a little softer. But, you know, we can do some math. Let's say 440. Okay, times, what would you guys say? 0.78? I think I can move that 0.78. Max, how do I know if something's 0.78 or not? Well, got to sign up for wholesalecalculators.com, right? I also would recommend you do, 90% rule, some other things. We can talk about that. I think I can probably move this around there. Doing some quick math. If this wasn't such a good neighborhood, I'd probably say 0.75. Wasn't such a premium type of house, right? If this was next to commercial, you just start dropping it. If this was in a bad neighborhood, I'd say 0.7. That's for DFW. If this was in Detroit, probably I'd say closer to that 0.6, right? It's that sliding scale. It really is, guys, just that sliding scale, that 60 to 80 sliding scale works pretty well. Works pretty damn well. But let's just say it's a 78. I used your 90% rule to get to 278. Did you? 440. Let me see if you're actually right about that. No, you didn't do that properly. Abdul, you did that completely wrong. Go watch that video again. You absolutely butchered that, my friend. Good try, though. Good try. Absolutely butchered that. So 440 times 0.78 minus 80. That puts me at about 265. So that's sort of where I'm thinking about selling it. If I can get 265, I'll be happy. Market's slowing down. Even if I can get 260, that'd be great. But I could get out there and the property could shock me and it could be in a lot worse shape, right? So the fact that he got it under contract for 245, guys, that's good. That's good. We want to budget. I like to budget a 20K assignment fee on all my deals, guys, because usually sometimes we're off on our numbers. If I only budget a 10K assignment fee on my direct to seller, that means if something happens on my deals, I immediately have to go for the price reduction. And that just sucks. I like to have wiggle room. This, a 20K minimum, provides me wiggle room. 10K gets tight. Like, we need to be perfect on everything, and sometimes we can't. Oh, you subtracted 50K for profits? Yeah, that's fair, Abdu. That's fair. That's fair. 50K for profits. I could see that working. I still think maybe you're not. I have to check your numbers. Okay, I see where you're at on that one, Dan. So, guys, that's sort of what I'm thinking. That's how I would run the numbers on this. But again, this house is more premium. So let's check out some other deals that I accepted today. And if you guys have any deals, let me know. I got a hot one if you want to review it. Kyle, drop it in the chat. Let's review it right now. All right, what other ones did I accept today? We got a house in Paris. You want to talk about this? One's a good example of a not so good neighborhood. So let's talk about this. or not so good market. So shout out to, where's this deal? Okay, there we go. Shout out to Joshua. Joshua just sent me this house in Paris. All right. Here it is, guys. This is a very, very different house than what we just looked at. This is Paris text. Here's the house. It's not loading. Nothing's loading. There we go. This is Paris, Texas. There's not much around it. This is DFW. It's in sort of the middle of nowhere. Population of Paris. Now you might say, Max, why did you accept it? Right? I thought you said you didn't accept deals in the middle of nowhere. Population of Paris. It's only 24,000, 25,000. So it's still, it meets my 10,000 rule. What county is Paris in? Paris, Texas County. It's in Lamar County. What's the population of Lamar County? It's 50,000, right? I told you minimum 50. It met my rule. I prefer 100K plus. It's minimum 50. Fucking actually half the fucking population lives in Paris, Texas. That's actually pretty funny, right? So it's a market. Is it the best market? Hell no. Did I pay? Are we running our numbers like it's the best market? Hell no. All right. So let's type in Paris, Texas. Let's see how many unique buyers are in Paris, Texas. 81. Did that meet my rule of 100? Nope. Is it damn close? Yeah. So what happens if a deal is not meeting all my rules? It needs to be cheaper. So you're going to see we got this cheap. Also, the characteristics of this house suck. They suck. It's not a good typical brick house. This house sort of sucks. That's why we got it really cheap. So the market's not the best, and the house, in my opinion, sort of sucks as a real estate investor. Let's look at it. Joshua, I'm not shitting on your deal, buddy, if you're watching this. I appreciate the deal. You got it cheap. Joshua got this house cheap. Yeah, he got it cheap. And let's run the numbers here. If you guys want to run numbers in Texas, you guys know I recommend Propelio. I heard Privy's good for this. I have beef with the Privy team. It goes back about a year. I need to squash the beef with them and try out their software. I forgot why I had beef with them. I think they wouldn't give me a free trial. Here's the house. Now, guys, I will say the house has been fixed up from this point. It's actually a really weird deal. It's actually a really weird deal. So, guys, this house, although it looks like shit, right? It looks really bad. It was actually remodeled. But then get this. After it was remodeled, it got trashed. It got fully trashed. So this is actually not what it looks like. It looks like somewhere in between this and this. A freaking tree like destroyed half the house. Anyways, so we're budgeting. He bought it for 20K. Damn, my boy cooking. He only paid 19 right before the prices skyrocketed. Anyways, guys. Copying this property, we're budgeting about 50K for repair. Seller's ready for agreement. All right, I'll get you right after this, Kyle. Okay. This is Paris. Guys, this is why... Oh, Shanks is out drawing boundaries. I like that. Good job, Shanks. This is why I like Propel. It gives me accurate data. Trying to comp this thing. Max, this house sold for 190. It's a pretty good comp, Max. Ours has one bathroom. Guys, house... What did I say in the beginning of this video? Houses with one bathroom suck. But think about the end buyer. They don't want to buy a house with one bathroom. They want two bathrooms. Husband and wife want to be able to shit in different bathrooms. Like, that sucks. This other house, it's nice. It's brick. It has nice street presence. It just looks like, damn, that just looks like somewhere that I would actually move into. You know, I could see old man Max like retiring there. That's a cool house. This house, I mean, guys, it sucks. Okay, you started getting the vibe I'm going for here. Like, just vibe checking it, it sort of sucks. So, yeah, this one's a premium. But long story short is, Max, you know, at first, everyone told me ARV was north of 200 because they're like, Max, none of these houses are fixed up. But the vibes on these houses were better than our vibes. So, the more you wholesale, you're just going to go off of vibes. This house, 192, look how freaking cool. Like, that's a cutie. That's a cutie pie. And it's like, it has nice... it's just, I don't know, guys. It's just a good house. I get good feels from this house, right? Now, I'm not saying our house fixed up won't give me good feels, but this house, it's just built better. Just a better house, has 2 bathrooms, right? So long story short, I think we're at 175-ish ARV. Maybe you could push it higher. So where are we at with price? Well, let's just call it 180. All right. Let's call it 180. Okay. And if Max, is this a 0.78 area too? And then minus 50K rehab? Max, you should be able to sell this for 180 times 0.78 minus 50K. Max, you should be able to sell this for 90K all day long, right? No, because this is not a great area, guys. This is probably closer to a 0.75 max area, maybe even more, like closer to 0.7, right? So at 0.7 minus 50. Now, I don't know if rehab's going to be 50. At 0.7, guys, we're dispoing this at 75K, which guess what price I'm dispoing it at? 75K. Did I actually do 0.7 in my head? I didn't. I just looked at it from an investor point of view and I was like, I think I'd probably set 75. I don't actually do these numbers. I just sort of just do this enough where I just know where I should put something out at. But you can see, look at the difference. We're selling this deal at 0.7. But Max, it's in Dallas, Fort Worth. Not really. So does this help you guys? The market on this one was meh, and the house sort of sucked. You guys see the difference? So that was a 36-minute lecture on vibes. I taught you guys the vibes of wholesaling, the vibes of houses, and the difference in pricing. So if a seller brings you this deal and is like, you run the numbers, it's like, dude, the dude's asking like 80% of ARV. You just got to explain to him, man, your market sucks. This isn't Paris, France. This is Paris, Texas. Yeah, you guys got frog legs, but they're coming straight out of the swamp. And you know what? Not a lot of buyers here, man. Population sucks. It makes my life difficult for resale. Days on market's high. And I'll be honest, these other houses that are selling, those are really nice brick homes that sell at a premium. They have 2 bathrooms. They have all these nice factors which make it better for resale. I'm taking on all this risk. And for that reason, and your house is just not as good, I need to be here on the price. Where is that on the price? Guys, probably about that 70% of ARV mark, minus your repairs, minus your $20,000 assignment fee. Where did this guy get the deal? Shout out to you, fucking Joshua, guys. Joshua got this fucking deal for 50K, I think. Or was it 55? Maybe it was 55. He got it for 55. Good fucking job, Joshua. Joshua, knows his fucking numbers. All right. There we go. That is your 40-minute lecture on house vibes. I'll go for another like 20 minutes, guys, and I got to dip. Got to get ready for Florida. Got a lot of work to do. You guys brought me so many deals to Max Dispo yesterday. And today, we got a lot of deals to Dispo for tomorrow. So thank you guys for bringing your deals to maxdispo.com. Keep them coming. We'll keep them closing. All right. My dad just bought a house for him, his girlfriend, and her 2 wonderful kiddos. The house only has 1 bathroom. Yeah, you understand the pain. There you go. There you go. What's up, Max? What's up, bro? Jude, where'd you send those pictures? Did you send me the pictures? Where were they? Did you text me the pictures, Jude? I forget, bro. Can you remind me? Because I'm going to put your house for Dispo tomorrow, and I forgot where those pictures were. Yeah, let me know. Okay, what's up next, guys? My dad's having problems, so I had to text him back. Okay, Kyle, what's this? Got a property in Sequoia in Tyler. Hey, Mac, can you call my land deal? Yeah, drop it here, Michael. Jude, just text me about your pictures, bro, for your Detroit deal. I think it's your Detroit deal. If I'm not mistaken, wholesalers. Max, can you comp this? Yeah. Okay, let me start with Kyle's deal. Kyle gets a special treatments because he's on my team. Then I'm going to get to the rest of you guys. Guys, Kyle, this deal came from text blasting. Kyle is running a text blast campaign for our company. So that's cool. Shout out to Kyle. Someone's got a snake. No, share the address. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay, guys. So Kyle, I'm gonna have to look at this later then. But long story short, guys, Kyle sent me a property in Tyler, Texas. Send this to Shanks to comp, my man. It's on market. And that means, again, on market, guys, that has a scarlet letter, right? It is the brand of on market. You got to get deals cheaper if it has that brand of on market. Long story short, bro, I don't know. You're gonna have to send this to boo, all done. Yes, send this to Shanks to comp. I want to make sure I can show things on the computer here on the live stream. But that's a really good house. Again, Tyler market sort of sucks ass. It's not terrible. It's Tyler. If you're from DFW, you know those Tyler people. Tyler's just like sort of out of the way. It's just a weird town. It's a weird town and weird people. Okay. But I don't know. Where can you get this? Locked up at 95K under ARV. Well, what's your ARV? And what do you mean by ARV? Because the house looks damn near turnkey. What price did you lock it up at? I guess that's all I care about. Okay, Michael, let's check your deal. Michael sent me a property in Missouri, guys. Let me open up X leads here to comp this thing. Max, how many rentals do you own personally? 4 right now. Okay. John, you locked it up at 205? Man. Nah. I don't know. Send it to Shanks. Problem is that, it's listed. It's close to list. And it's in Tyler. Okay, send it to Shanks. I don't want to hate. All right, I got you, Abdu. Okay, let's check this deal. 3650. I feel like you guys can comp. Why do you guys need me to comp? So this is a land deal, guys. Land deal is really simple. You always got to throw them in regrid. He wants me to hate. I don't want you to hate, bro. I want you to be a supporter. So regrid, guys, it's free. Throw your land deals up here. It will reveal all the secrets to your deal, all the goods and the bads. Why is it not finding it? If it doesn't find it, throw it into Google first. Grab the Zillow address. Oh, dude, it's listed on market for 29. I don't know, bro. What can you get it for? Listed on market for 29. I mean, I don't know. Go offer like 10K. See what happens. I can't even find it on regrid. What the hell? How long has it been on market? 35 days. Is there new construction? I mean, there's maybe a little bit of new construction. You have to see if there's new construction around there, man. Will they cut the price 1,000? I mean, what will they take? That's just what you get on the phone and just lowball them. Yeah, probably what Ty said. Maybe, Mr. Right. I have to play for it. 10K. Hey, that's what I said. I knew 10K was the number. Okay, cool. Now I'm excited. Why is it not loading on regrid? Else, is it in Breckenridge? Is this it? Is that it, my man? Is this the right lot? Am I looking at the right thing? 0.27. This looks about right. So it's a double lot, and there's nothing on it. It's just a double lot that's empty. So the play could be to subdivide the lot and sell them, and sell 2 of them to a new home builder, or just sell 1 oversized lot to a new home builder. But yeah, that's a double lot. This is why you guys got to use regrid. Okay, let's see if there's any new home building activity. Oh shit, no one saw my screen. Comparables. 10K, man, you may have something there. Wouldn't cost that much to subdivide. You'd have to see what new house. So I'm gonna quickly see what new houses are selling for. See if there's some new build activity going on there. There's no new build activity, which sucks ass. That sort of sucks, man. That's the thing that sort of sucks. Why is there no new build activity? It's St. freaking Louis. Aren't they building houses in St. Louis? What's going on? Past 2 years, they haven't built a. What? They're not building houses there? See what land's selling for. All right, land in the past 6 months. This one sold for. All right, let's go past 1 year. I'm not getting the best data out here. 90K. Let's see what this sold for. Is Missouri a non-disclosure state? Missouri may be a non-disclosure state. Is Missouri a non-disclosure state? Non-disclosure states. Missouri, fuck. It's a non-disclosure state. Oh, does Propelio work in Missouri? Let's fucking go! I love Propelio, bro. Propelio just Damn, they ain't building fucking houses out there, man. They ain't building shit. They ain't building shit. I don't know, man. There's no freaking new home builders. That's not good. Let's see what land sells for. I don't like this deal. There's no land comps. There's no, man. Okay, dude, here's your problem, Michael. You're choosing a market where there's no new construction. You got to choose markets or areas where there's more new construction. I don't know. I don't like it. I can't believe they're not building fucking houses. Choose markets where there's a lot of new construction. Tell your mom to buy this lot because I don't like it. There's nothing. Maybe I'm comping something wrong, man. These are all on market. There's no sales. I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe I'm missing something. I wouldn't waste my time personally. I only buy stuff that's easy to sell. So that brings us back to the video, guys. I showed you what are good houses. This is like an example of what's not a good lot. St. Louis is a good market. It's just like I don't know why in here there's no new construction. We can just go for a drive. Do we see new houses? None of these are new houses. None of these are new houses. I mean, that's just that's a flipped house. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I'm surprised no one's built a fucking house. They don't know what building is out here. I still think, 10K sounds like a pretty good deal. I mean, I think maybe you can flip it to someone for 15K. So you can try, man. I mean, it's not like it's gonna be the world's largest assignment fee. But yeah, that's the problem, guys. Got to choose your good markets. This is what we're talking about in this video. All right. What else? Abel? No, who asked first? Was it? It was Abdu. 211 Herd Street. Okay. Then I'm gonna probably dip here soon. 211 Herd Street, Columbus. What is this deal in 211 Herd Street, Columbus, Georgia? This house is a 1,100 square foot. Is it turnkey? It's a turnkey rental. You guys got to give me more info. I mean, what do you want from me here? What do you want from me, Abdu? They just listed it for rent for $850. So it's a rental for $850. I mean, my guess is what? It's a $50K house. Probably fixed up. I mean, I don't know. It's a bit too much turnkey. I don't know. What, can you get it at 30 or 40? Max, it's 2211. Oh, I got the address wrong. Oh, my bad. 2211. Okay. All right. Same thing, I guess. Can you get it at like 30, 20, 30? I'm just going off, literally just going off the Zestimate, guys. Offer half the Zestimate, telling me about 20 to 30. Let's see. I can actually comp it if I don't want to be lazy. Again, Propelio, guys. If you guys want any of these links, MaximilianDier.com. Sign up for my links, guys, so I don't go broke and I don't die of hunger. That can happen. How would you decide? How would I decide? Sean, it depends on a few things. Don't get me wrong. I love Deal Machine. Like, guys, I actually use Deal Machine. I love them. I know I don't talk about them much, but I love Deal Machine. If you're doing a lot of driving for dollars, that's like a primary strategy for you. I would lean Deal Machine. If you want a really simple UI with a built-in dialer, although you have to pay extra for that dialer, I would lean Deal Machine. However, if you hold on. Hey, this is Max. Hello? But if you want more of like an Android, right? I'm an Android boy. This is an Android. I got an iPhone here somewhere. I hate it. If you want something that is not only cheaper, but that's more customizable and you can do a lot more with it, AKA you need Go High Level. If you think you need a really good CRM where you can do text blasting and cold calling and you want to build out like a company, then I would lean X Leads. And it's cheaper. If you just want a simple product just to do acquisitions, you just want to be like, Max, I just want to find leads. I want my life to be easy. Go get your iPhone, right? Go get Deal Machine. But if it's just like, I want to build like a fucking legitimate company, I want a cheaper software, and like I have like a big vision and it may take me a little bit longer to get used to, I would lean X Leads. So anyways, hopefully that helps you a little bit. I think I have a full video coming out on X Leads versus Deal Machine. I get that question a lot. ARV 130. What does she want? What does he or she want, bro? What do they want for this piece of shit? They want 50? That's too expensive. Tell them they can suck it. I mean, unless it's really nice. Tell them they can kick rocks and suck it. How do I know, guys? A really good rule of thumb is, oh, it needs minimal rehab. Well, then maybe they're fair. A good rule of thumb is if something's ARV's 130, then you usually want to sell it to someone at 30. You want that 100K spread. 100K spread. That's a rule of thumb. Here, I'll comp it for you, my man. Okay, let's look at this little thing. Is this a good market? It's in Columbus, Georgia. It's a good market. It's not a bad market. You say the ARV is a 130. Here's a pretty damn good comp. Is it full rehabbed? This one looks damn near full rehab to me and sold for 115. So what am I missing? How is ARV 130 then? This one sold for 115. I don't see anything that sold for over 130. This one sold for 127. So you got one comp. You have one comp that sold for 127. That's probably pushing your luck. Was that recent? It was the more recent comp. I will give you that. I think you may get a little bit of pushback on that, my man. I think you may get a little bit of pushback on your, and that was a bigger house. I think you're, it's actually a pretty good comp. It's actually a pretty good comp. I would say 120 to be safer, especially because you got that other comp. Okay, no, I mean, I get you. I think you could argue it. All right, I admit when I'm wrong. I think you could argue it. So what did he say? So I mean, 130. You think it's minimal rehab? Like, what do you think? Like 30K? Buyer needs to make 30K profit minimum. 50, maybe you can dispo it for 60. It's a tight deal. I mean, I don't think you're far off. I don't think if it's actually nice inside, I don't think you're far off. I mean, if it's bad, I think 30K is still my number. 20, 30. I mean, if it was really bad, like 15 to 20. But if it's nice, you're not far off with 50, but I think you need to get them down to like 40, 45. That's just what my gut is saying. Another way to comp is to see what other ugly houses sold for. This one's on the market for 56 and not selling. So is it nicer than this one? That's the question you got to answer. Is it nicer than this? If it looks anything like this is not selling for 56. And this one's brick, which I think probably is better out there, but I'm not sure. Okay. So like you saw, I don't know exactly like. So yeah, it's just a vibe check. Nothing. This thing's 20. So shitter is 20. Can I get something? Can I find a good comp for you? These sold for 78. This one 85. This 85. That actually doesn't do you any favors. I don't know why that sold for 85. Disregard that comp. That's actually really bad for you. That's bad news for you, man. This one 43. So you can compare your house to other shitters. I mean, how does yours compare to this shitter? Should I lock it up for 45? It was on market for 65. Oh, that's not good. 45, maybe you should take a shot. Hey, this is Max. How can I help? Hello. I hear you. Hello. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, that's not good. It was on the market for 63. 45, you may be able to sell it for 50. You may be able to sell it for 50. You're not going to hit a home run, bro, but if you want to make a little bit of money, I think 45 could work. How is that a busy street? That's what Shanks told me. I didn't think that was a busy street. Oh my God, did I mess that up? Recent picture on X leads. Hold on. Yo, you were right, bro. I didn't think that was a busy street. Okay, if it's a busy street, just discount. We'll fucking push them back. Tell them. Do they know that street? Tell them, have they laid on that street and gotten hit by a car before? No, they haven't. Then it's not a busy street. Tell them the day they get hit by a car, it's a busy street. Yeah, man, I'd lock that up at 45. Oh, there's some problem. Oh, what the fuck is this? There's mold and there's a water leak. What's going on here, my man? This shit, you said it's almost perfect. This shit's not almost perfect. It needs a new roof. Some shit's going wrong in here, bro. There's like water and mold. Nah, dude, this thing's actually pretty ugly when you look at it. Nah, look at the back of that house, bro. That shit's fucked. The whole back is fucked too. It needs new siding. It needs new roof. This shit's a fixer-upper. Don't even get me with this. It's fucked. It's fucked. Nah, that shit fucked. 40K. 40K max, bro. Max, bro. I think that sells closer to 40 in just my opinion. There's one for 43. I mean, maybe this one's a little bit better than yours. Yours is a 1.5. I think yours could sell for 45 to 50. So try to get a little bit cheaper, man. The house is not fixer upper though. It's pretty bad. Told you that 100K spread. It's money. In conclusion, I already had this conversation with you, Abdu. You already had the conversation with fucking Abdu. How bad's that street? Hold on. Did Max Dispo make a clinical error? I admit when I'm wrong. And I admit when I'm wrong, and Abdu is wrong. All right. I admit when I'm wrong. Abdu is wrong. Find this deal. Let me find this deal. How busy? Shanks, I will take that back. Is that really a busy street, guys? That street did not look busy to me. Let's see. Does this street look busy to you guys? I don't see any cars. There's 2 cars way up there. And there's no cars all the way down the street. It's like usually on Street View, it's a busy street. You see a lot of cars. I guess there is a stoplight. It is. Is that a 4-lane road or a 2-lane road? Dude, it's only a 2-lane road. 2-lane road. That's not a busy. It's not like it's a 4-lane fucking road. It's a 2-lane road. There's no cars on this street. Chill with the, like, there's not, bruh. It's, tell them to go out there and count the cars. They're pushing it when they say busy, bro. I mean, yes, it's busier than most residential streets, but busy is really an overstatement. Busy isn't really, they're pushing it. They're pushing the word busy. I'm a fucking car right now. I'm going up and down the street. I'm not hitting traffic. Okay, there is a FedEx car my way. All right, tell them they can get a little bit of a discount. No, you're good, bro. Did I comp your deal, bro? Did I comp Abel's deal or did I not? What would you say rehab is? Probably 40 on that thing, man. So yeah, probably 40. Oh, you actually like living on a busy street? She got the dashes on the road. Tell her to fucking go stand on the street, and I guarantee her. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I'll probably get sued, but she won't get hit by a car. Okay, that's the test to use for busy street. All right, I think this house isn't that bad. All right, we're gonna go in for an hour. I should probably dip, guys. I got work to do. You guys tell me, is this a busy street or not? I don't think so. But yeah, this should hurt. This will probably hurt the ARV a little bit. I could bump the. So what you can do is you can say, fine, instead of 340 ARV, what about 440? Tell them 420. Then rerun your numbers real quick. Let's rerun our numbers. So 420 ARV times 0.78 minus 80. Now, oh shit, don't tell them 420. Tell them, okay, 430. Oh shit. Okay, that does really hurt the deal. That does hurt the deal. Well, we can take a little bit less if necessary. But try to get them down to 259, maybe 260. Tell them, like, can you work with that? I can knock off a few K. Work smart. No. All right. But no, I mean, if we got to take less, we got to take less. We got to get this thing sold. We have until Saturday night. But that's fair. That's fair. That's fair feedback. All right. I wouldn't be able to move in August as I have another lease ending. I would be able to move. Yeah, fuck that. Okay. It's not incorporated in neighborhood and has them dashes, as Liv said. It's get busy street treatment. What do you mean incorporated in a neighborhood? Oh, I guess I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know. Tell them to do their research. Okay, it's fair feedback. Fair feedback. We can try to adjust pricing accordingly. All right, peace, guys.